Hello there, fellow siren enthusiasts and scale modelers. Today's video is another review of the Ratcliffe 1/87 scale, also known as HO scale Thunderbolt siren kit. I built this quite a while ago, but still, the last time I built one was a few weeks ago, so I'm still pretty good with this. I'm just going to go over an overview of how the build was, what I originally did, and how this came to be, because this isn't the original way it looked. Yeah, so let's begin. The Ratcliffe 87th scale Thunderbolt kit includes one Thunderbolt siren, one air compressor, one pipe here, and one control box here. None of the wire, and it includes one pole that is about, I don't have an exact measurement for it. It should say on the website that I have linked in the description as where you can buy this kit, among other sirens. It should say the exact dimensions, and it also includes a square-shaped skewer that measures just about the same length as the pole. I'm not entirely sure. I did cut the pole to a shorter size with using a saw. If you do intend on cutting it, make sure you exercise caution, because you can cut yourself while doing it, because these poles are built tough. Yeah, let's begin with the details. We'll start with the controllers and the air compressor first. Down here we have the air compressor. Once again, if you are building this, make sure the pipe here goes from either the bottom here or the middle, bottom here or the middle of the air compressor, if you do want to be historically accurate as how the Thunderbolt siren existed. Make sure the vent here is located in the front at the opposite end of the pipe, if you do want to include a vent. If you don't want to include the vent, then just cut it off like I have done on multiple of my models. Yeah, the wires here aren't included. What I did was I took apart a spare parts sprue from a model tank kit that I owned, and I burned some of the plastic and pulled it apart, and it created thin wire, and then I just glued it using these and super glue. The controllers here, I actually have two controllers from the Thunderbolt kit. I got them from using the extra ones from some other kits that I have, so yeah, that's how that got to be there. Yeah, not much down here. There's the pole and all that stuff. Let's go to the siren head. Siren head is quite simple. Let me just move the camera. This will take like 30 seconds and it'll feel like an hour. Okay, that was a really bad idea. There we go. This one has a leaning issue, and I do intend on adding some masking tape to right here, so it can balance out, and so it doesn't rotate as fast either. No, these sirens do not rotate or make sound. Sadly, they're just there for display, but they're still pretty fun to build. Included is a little mesh screen that you put in the horn. You don't have to do that, but I recommend doing that because it looks good. The sirens do rotate a full 360 degrees clockwise and counterclockwise. Here I did a pretty bad looking Thunderbolt logo and then a Civil Defense logo here on the side. If you do want to make your Thunderbolt siren look as historically accurate as possible and like the real thing, I do recommend putting both of those, although you can just put the Thunderbolt siren logos on both sides of the rotator, or just the Civil Defense logos on both sides of the rotator. Either one, it's your choice. I mean, it's your model, do what you want with it. Just, if you want to make it historically accurate, follow my guides. Yeah, nothing too crazy up here. I know this mounting flange here is for rooftop mounts to hook up the ropes. If you are building a rooftop variant, please look at the other videos of rooftop mounts that I have on my channel. But if you're not, I still would recommend keeping it there, as it is really hard to glue this air compressor pipe to the rotator itself. The air compressor pipe is a brass pipe. Well, it's made of brass, not a pipe, just a rod. It's just a brass rod, and it is easily bendable with pliers that look like something like either this or where are my other ones? And I almost just broke one of my little sirens. Yeah, these things are really, really fragile, so take good care of them. This is what I primarily go for, this kind of assembly. They're really easy to bend, and yeah, that's all I need to say. Optimal paint recommendations for this: I do recommend using an airbrush kit to paint the base coat. In this case, the base coat would be a ghost white color from Vallejo Game Air paints. I did do like 3 or 4 coats on this one because the previous color on this was yellow, and it looked quite a bit like this mount here, so I almost had a duplicate, so I decided to change things up a little bit here. Yeah, for painting the civil defense logos and the Thunderbolt siren logos and the controllers as well, the number 4 down here, because I painted the 4 down there because why not. I used a fine hand brush and acrylic paint that dried really fast, so that's what I recommend doing if you are going to do those modifications to it. Overall, this is a pretty good kit. If you do have any questions, please bombard me with every stupid question, or no, that sounded really bad. Every question that you have, even if it's stupid. Well, on my channel, no question is stupid unless it's... Nah, no question is stupid on my channel. So yeah, feel free to ask them about this kit. And if you are feeling nervous about it, trust me, I 100% recommend it if you are a intermediate scale modeler. If you are a beginner just starting with these, I really do recommend getting the proper supplies first, such as precision tweezers, pliers like this, a hobby knife, and proper painting supplies as well. And super glue. The super glue that I use is of this type here, or here we go, here it is. This is it here. It dries really, really fast in small quantities, but if you do put a lot of it in one place, it's going to take forever to dry. So, just going to warn you. That's it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in my next video. Be sure to watch my other videos too, because I do sometimes miss out on information on some videos, and I include it in others. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Peace out.